there's always a reason for somebody to bring us their donations, and we just never know if it's a grieving husband whose wife just passed, so,
Sure.
and we've seen that. So I'm always trying to be cognizant of that, just knowing we don't know the story from what comes in. It could be somebody's cleaning out a room, or about to go to college and they're, getting rid of stuff, or it could be that they're cleaning out their wife's closet. And I've seen that before. I've actually, I'll never forget it either. There was a man, and he was giving his wife's clothes to us, and they were all still on hangers. And so I just tell my volunteers and my staff to handle everything as if it's your own stuff. Mm-hmm. And he watched us carry all of the clothes in. He had a carload of things. And he said his wife passed away a year before that. So he'd been holding on to it for a year. And after we carried it all in and set it into the area where we process clothing, he stood there with his hands in his pockets and looked at the donation one more time, and then he walked away. So that was part of his process of grieving, and it was the closure, kind of part of the closure of the grieving process, to give her final things to hospice. So, and
do you know if she was under hospice care in that particular instance? Or I'm sure you've had that happen before. Where
yes.
Because that's a really, what a strong ministry and service to our community, but that leaves a lasting impact for sure, anyone who's had that experience.
Yeah, and I don't remember in his case, but I would probably safely assume so, whether it was through Carolina Caring's hospice services or any other hospice. I know people have a strong connection. Anytime we've served a family member, if they've had an experience with hospice, we hear it all the time, but they talk about how good we were to them, how good our staff was, because it's a calling. It's not a job, it's a calling for a lot of our nurses and CNAs. So they connect with their patients, and it's that's a time of your life that when you experience it, it stays with you. And so they're loyal, and they continue to give to hospice by giving to us as they're cleaning out, or when they're moving, or so.
Sure.
We have a lot of loyal donors just because they've experienced that service.
Yeah, it's life-changing.